You are now tuned into Two Drunk Sistas podcast, unscripted and uncensored. Grab yourselves a drink and enjoy.
Hey guys.
Hey you guys.
Welcome to Two Drunk Sistas podcast. I'm D.
And I'm W.
We're back. This is part 2 of Fear Street.
Oh my God, I almost forgot the name.
1978. This is This is a continuation
Yes.
from Fear Street Part 1.
Right?
1994. And this is Part 2. Fear Street. 1978. Yes. All right, so
I really enjoyed this one.
this one was really fucking good.
Yes.
Finally.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I want to say it exceeded
Your expectations?
Yes, of the book.
Really?
I enjoyed this one. Yes.
This one was really good, guys.
I almost felt like it wasn't Fear Street. It was
A scary movie.
a scary movie.
But it really wasn't scary. It was just,
scary, but a lot,
the
suspense
and the
story,
thriller and all that.
Yeah, and trying to figure shit out. Like, I was like, okay, we are not back in high school.
Right.
This is not your sitting on the couch with your legs up reading Fear Street. This is an actual, this is real. Anyway.
This is real. This is real. This is real. All right, so this part is about a summer of fun turns into a gruesome fight for survival as a killer terrorizes Camp Nightwing in the cursed. I mean, I can't say cursed,
Yes.
but it's a cursed town of Shadyside.
Yes.
So this is the continuation from Fear Street Part 1.
Yes.
Where at the end, I can never get
At
that
the
girl
end,
name. What's her name?
Sam is possessed.
Right, Sam is possessed.
Yes.
And what's her girlfriend name?
I don't remember.
I think it started with D. Dina? I think?
Dina or
Don? I don't know. It starts with a D.
right.
Her and her brothers. So they went to the lady who survived the camp slaughter.
Yes.
Which was the 1978 one.
Yes.
And they went to her house. And this is where she talks about the story of what happened to them
Right.
with the curse. This
What?
was pretty good.
You know what? I was like,
Yes, it's better. It's better than the Jason.
definitely
It's
better than
Crystal Lake.
It's better than Camp Crystal Lake.
Listen, man, this thing starts off with the camp. You know, it starts off with a girl being it takes you off to the camp and stuff like that, and then it goes to a girl being bullied, who was the other campers were calling her a witch,
Right?
Witch, bitch.
She's a witch, bitch.
And after that, you're starting to get to know the characters from Part 1. So this is where you get the introduction of the sheriff.
Right, when he was younger.
Right. And then the lady that they went to go see, which is, what's her name?
Her name was Ziggy.
Yeah,
But her real name
is
is Christine.
Christine, yeah. And so basically it's their story.
Yes.
So when they went to camp, I've never been to camp, but I've seen a lot of camp movies and they all resemble this.
Yeah. All of them.
All of them resemble this. You just have two rivals with
Yes.
two different towns. And this is the same town, but
Yes.
it's like two different sides.
Right.
So you got the shady side and what's the other side?
Sunnydale.
Sunnydale, which is the rich people and the unfortunate people.
Right.
Which is shady side.
Right.
So, you're at the camp and there's always that, not camaraderie, but there's always that
We're better
rival,
than you.
the
Yeah, we're
rival.
better than you. You guys are cursed because Shadyside is known for
For the witches.
Yeah, so they're cursed. And then Sunnydale, is it Sunnydale or Sunnyvale? I think it's Sunnydale.
Yeah, Sunnydale.
They're called the Devils.
The devils. Right. So,
Which makes sense.
Yeah. So they feel like they're better than the witches.
Right.
Okay. And so, everyday camp stuff. You got campers, the counselors fucking each other.
Right.
And you have the kids, you have the Shadyside kids, which was more almost geeky, nerdy.
Yeah.
And then you have the other sedity pricks. So through all that, the main character, Christine, Ziggy. I don't know if that's her older sister. I think that's her older sister.
I think it's her older sister, yeah.
Looking at the movie, we thought that it was the older sister who survived.
Right.
But it's really
The younger
Ziggy's story.
Yes.
So how did the
So
after that, what happened?
Well, they the girls were teasing Ziggy, trying to hang her up like how Mary Fear was hung up back in 1666.
Right.
And the camp, I guess the camp counselors or people that was in charge.
I was fucking.
Right. They come and break up the fight.
Listen, this is some real fucking going on.
Some real
and I was
fucking
like,
going on.
wow.
Some raunchy fucking going on.
Are we really seeing the boop, the boop, the boop, the boop? God damn. Okay.
Okay. Like
It almost took me back like the Jason
It
stuff.
took me back to Jason because somebody's always fucking in Jason.
Right.
Where a killer's on the loose and somebody fucking.
Oh, God.
But yeah, so we are introduced to the sheriff who's younger. Okay, and then we follow the story of the kids. We meet Ziggy. We meet her sister who kind of seems like almost like a prude in a sense. Like, we find out her story where she's trying to get to college.
And she's trying to leave.
She's trying to leave Shady Side. You know what I'm saying? But Ziggy is like, man, fuck that. Ziggy
like you're
seems
trapped.
like
once you're born here and live here, you're trapped.
You're done. Yeah.
You're the only way out of the town is you dying.
Right. And so, like all camp stories, things happen in camp. You see the kids, everybody's laughing, hee hee ha.
Right.
So
playing games and stuff like that.
Right. So Ziggy goes into the nurse. This is where the story starts to kind of unfold. Right. She goes to see the nurse, and the nurse's name is Nurse Lane. Now, it probably won't dawn on you who this nurse is, but later Ziggy kind of stumbles upon a book on the nurse's desk. On the nurse's desk, and it says something about a witch and shit like that. And
the witch's mark.
Yeah, and so Ziggy gets startled because the nurse stops her. And so
the nurse looked fucking crazy.
She looked crazy. She like she not all there.
Right.
And
the nurse tells her story.
Yeah, and we come to find out that is
the mother of the girl from part 1 who was slashed all her friends with the razor. The one who was singing.
Something Lane.
Yeah, the one who was singing.
Yes.
And that's in part 1. That's the one where the guy was like, "Oh my God, she's so beautiful. I can't stop listening to her." So we found out we get to know her backstory. She was a good singer. And she just went crazy. So the mother knew that her daughter just didn't go crazy out of nowhere because she's a good girl.
Yeah.
And that's when the mother delved into...
I guess the mom was trying to figure out...
how to break the curse.
She figured out somehow, some way. They never said how she was able to get that information.
Put two and two together.
But she was trying to figure this shit out.
Yeah, I think how she figured it out was when she found that location.
Got it.
She went down there.
Yeah.
And this is where the next scene is... Ziggy's sister and her current boyfriend, they were at this cabin cleaning up, and the nurse came in, and the nurse looked, not possessed, but she looked like she was worried and concerned, and she was like, "Listen, I'm sorry, I have to do this.
Yes,
but I have to kill you because your name is on the wall, and once your name is on the wall, that's it.
That's it."
And so the nurse attacked Ziggy's sister's boyfriend. And
his name is Tommy.
And he was able to break free from them fighting and stuff like that. So after that happened, the nurse had to get off the camp because she was injured, and so was Tommy a little bit. But after that happened, that's when Tommy was starting to feel
weird. Yeah, he was acting really weird. Kind of hearing shit. Yeah, y'all know the whispers from part 1 that people were hearing.
Right,
he was hearing this. Yeah, same thing. So it's like we like, oh shit, it's starting.
I was like, God damn,
starting.
Should have killed his ass when you had
okay. So it's like all hell starts to break loose from there.
Right.
We see
the kids started to play a game called Color War.
Yes.
So it's the shady side versus sunny side. One color versus another color. And the crazy thing is, I would not be playing in the fucking dark in the woods. It's almost like hide and go seek. So you have to capture each other's team and
hold them hostage.
Yeah. And the more you catch, the more you win. And of course, Sunnydale or Sunnyside, whatever,
right?
They always win.
Yes.
So while the kids were playing the game, this is where Tommy got possessed, and y'all, he was murdering these kids. So this is disturbing. This the part
that bothers you?
It bothers me because I don't like when
we didn't see it.
You don't see it, but you can hear the
yeah. we saw the adults, the young adults get hacked. But
but not the kids. But still.
Damn.
I was like, yo, what do you have against these kids? Like, why y'all like? And it's not just a one stab. It's it's like constant
and over,
like chopped up, like
yes, arms here, legs here. But before Tommy goes on the rampage,
that's right.
It's Tommy, his girlfriend, which is Ziggy's sister. These two other friends, counselors. Yeah, so they all find this book. The fucking counselors.
That's all they were doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
They find the book that belonged to Nurse Lane, and they kind of like, oh, let's go and read. I don't know.
They found a map.
Yeah, they're like, it's a map. Let's go find this shit.
Right.
They end up finding the fucking layer of where Fear, is her name Sarah?
Yeah, Sarah.
Sarah Fear was.
Yeah.
And that is when, so I'm telling D, y'all bringing Tommy to the hot spot. This is where Tommy ass is going to.
This is where he
get
turned
fucking crazy, and sure enough, guys.
Yeah, he did the Prince.
He did 1, 2, 1, 2. Sorry.
Yeah, he went crazy.
He went berserk.
So the first person that he hacked was one of the
fucking counselors.
Chopped his head right off.
I mean, like
split. I was like, so this is what we started. We started with this shit.
Yes.
Oh my god! So after that, he just been on a rampage.
Just killing folks.
Just killing kids.
Oh my god.
Young adults. And so this is where the sheriff, before I guess Tommy was killing everybody, the sheriff and Ziggy was having a moment in the cabin. Oh
God, yes.
You gotta love those moments. They were having a moment, and then this is where they was hearing screams and stuff like that, and then they went to the other other log cabins, and they found kids murdered. And this is where he was gathering everybody, telling everybody to run,
get on the bus and get the fuck out of here.
Tommy was just
Tommy was on a rampage.
He was like killing fast.
Yeah, like I don't know, maybe he had some. I think he had drank a 5-hour energy drink. Because that motherfucker was like,
he was moving.
I was like, he get to these fucking places quick.
Listen, whomever gets in front of his path,
you
getting hacked.
You getting it because he is coming to kill, and if you in the way,
bitch. You gonna die.
You just gonna die. And so, guys, the boy, the one of the fucking counselors, like D was saying, he's dead. Mm-hmm. So now leaves Ziggy's sister and the female counselor.
Right.
They're stuck underneath the layer because it starts to crumble.
Right.
So they're just trying to find their fucking way out. Meanwhile, fucking Tommy is running a rampage.
He got out. Tommy got out.
Camp. What the fuck is the name of camp? Camp Nightwing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit, just going fucking crazy. So they're just trying to find their way out. And at the same time, they're realizing some things about Sarah Fear, what the fuck she did,
and what happened.
Right. And this is just, so the story is just developing, it's unfolding.
Right. Now we know what the fuck is going on.
Now we know what's going on.
Yes. So finally, what is Ziggy's sister's name? Cindy?
I think so.
Okay. Let's just go with Ziggy's sister's name is Cindy.
I think you're right.
Is it Cindy?
No. You know what?
Yeah, I think it's
Cindy.
I think
we're gonna go with that.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that.
Cindy.
Yeah. So Cindy and her fucking counselor friend.
Right.
They used to be best friends, but they're not. Mm-hmm. Because Cindy is trying to be, trying to change her life, and the fucking counselor, best friend, she was like, bitch, what the fuck happened to you? Because you used to love this shit. You used to pop the pills, pop the E, smoke the Molly. They ain't say all that. But, they used to be, that's my best friend. That's my real bad thing. Got her own money. Hey, twerk it.
We don't want to write to that song.
But, they were best friends. So she was like, what the fuck happened to you? And stuff like that. You used to be this or whatever. So they're like patching up their rough friendship whilst trying to get out of the fucking cave or whatever.
They realize though that witch's mark is a map out.
Right.
Okay.
Because it's a map of the underground. Which is the pentagram sign.
Yes. And guys, there is this. So I was telling D, I'm like, do you not hear this heartbeat? And we finally see the heartbeat.
Right. The heart of We still don't know what
We
that
don't know
is.
what the fuck it is.
We
I
don't
have
know
no
what that
idea.
is.
I ain't even going to talk about it.
We just gonna call it the heartbeat.
Because the shit is nasty.
It reminds me of Stranger Things. The googly googly.
Oh my God. It's fucking gross, my nigga.
It is gross. So anyways, they came into the center, and so the fucking counselor, Cindy's friend, fucking touched the thing. Like, what are you doing?
Why would you touch something like that?
That's moving and heart is thumping.
This is my problem. So I'm going to put my hand on top of it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So that's what she did. She put her hand on top of it, and then she got all the images, the history of what happened. And so when Cindy grabbed her friend's hand, the friend was seeing dead people, like all the people that died, or all the people that
died.
All the people that died, and she just went ballistic in the cave. So she just ran.
Yes. She even saw Cindy dead.
Yes.
And she was like, "You're next. You're next."
Right.
She was just crazy, y'all. Meanwhile, Tommy
is fucking killing everybody. Okay, everybody, half the fucking camp is dead.
Half the camp is dead, y'all.
Damn kids. So it's not like I ain't sending my kids to no fucking camp stuff.
Oh my God, half the camp is dead. So Cindy and the friend finally get out of the fucking cave. Okay,
through the mess hall.
Through the mess hall.
Right.
Through the toilet.
No, at first it was the toilet. Yes. And this is when Ziggy gets attacked.
Yes.
By Tommy.
That's right.
And then they had to find another way.
Right. So through the mess hall. Yeah. So after they finally go toe to toe with Tommy. Mm-hmm. Tommy's knocked out. The girls are realizing that they need to bring Sarah. Sarah is it Sarah? Is not Mary?
You know what? I think it's Mary. I don't fucking know.
Lord.
The witch.
The witch.
Goddamn.
They realize that they have to bring the witch and her body and her hand together. Because remember,
to stop the curse,
she cut her hand off to curse the land.
Right. To make the deal.
Yeah. So in the book it says if her body and her hand are reunited, then the curse will end.
Right.
So they're trying to now. It's like, okay, where the fuck is her body? They figure out that her body is in a tree,
the same location where homegirl in part 1 had the accident, and she bled on those bones.
Yes,
which is now that's for the hand, and so now that's where the body's at. And then when Christine finished telling her story, they built a mall over the camp.
Yes,
which they and kept the tree where the hand was.
Can y'all believe that?
That's just,
I was like,
the development people was like, you know what, we're just gonna
build them all over here.
I wouldn't be surprised we build over a cemetery right now.
I would not be surprised because there are some locations, I'm pretty sure, in the state of Georgia where shit is built over.
Right.
Lake Lanier.
Bitch.
Anyway.
But yeah, so they had to go back to Shady Side Mall.
Uh-huh.
And this is where they found this huge ass tree. The
same tree where she was hung.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's fucking bizarre. So before we go to that one, Ziggy's sister sacrificed herself.
Yes, she did.
She sacrificed herself to save her other sister. But the thing is, they both died. They both got chopped up. In this part, they were like talking to each other, and while they was getting stabbed, oh yeah,
we would never part.
We would never part forever.
And the axe is like,
and she's getting stabbed, and then the other was getting hacked. I was like, what the
slow
fuck is
mo. I was like, damn,
this is some weird,
this is disturbing
shit.
It's disturbing.
Anyway, we'll go with it.
Anyway, we're going with it. Yes.
Right. So they both died, and this is where the sheriff
the sheriff
Nick Good comes, and he saves Ziggy.
Mm-hmm. Brings her back to life.
And this is how she kind of sort of got away from the curse, but not
right.
So we think. So we really don't know.
We don't know, right?
So he ends up getting Ziggy, and Ziggy was like saying, "Where's my sister?" And then she saw the sister died, and this is when it comes back to the beginning where she was telling the story to the girl, we don't know their names, child. The brothers and sisters.
The brother and sister, goddammit.
God dang. Okay, the brothers and sisters. So she would ask them like, yo, what? So we know where the body's at. Yes. You need to tell us where the hand is at. And so this is where they went to the mall, by the tree where she was hung.
Yes.
And then they found
the hand.
And this is where
Dina. I want to say her name is Dina.
Her name is D. We gonna call her D.
We can call her D. This is
it is Dina.
This is where Dina, Dina touches the hand, or she puts the hand. Dina goes back to where the body is and puts the hand with the body, y'all.
She put the
She put it together, and you know what? Dina gets transported back.
I think it's like you know how they do like the flashback?
Yes.
She gets the flashback to Sarah. 1666. And this is where the introduction of part 3 of the 1666. She goes into Sarah Fear's life and see what happened.
Is it Sarah or Mary?
Mary.
Is it Mary Fear?
I don't know. The witch.
She goes back into the witch's
Okay,
life.
we don't know what.
What
Mary?
the fuck is her name?
Look, it's either Mary or Sarah, okay?
Look, we don't know, goddamn.
Okay.
Leave us alone.
On Scrunch.
Okay, leave us alone.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's the witch.
It's the witch.
So this is where we're going to start part 3.
Back. The origin. This
is the origin of the witch's story.
Yes.
Yeah,
we see the story.
We're about to see the origin.
The origin of how things came about, why she got murdered, this, that, and the third. And
And that's on that, folks.
That's on that.
Okay, so you need to tune in.
Yes, for
part 3.
The final line.
It's the final countdown.
We don't want to write that song.
But I really, really enjoyed part 2.
Oh, man, I loved it.
So if you can stick with part 1.
Stick with part 1, guys.
If you can stick through part 1, you'll be happy with part 2.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
hopefully our thirst will be quenched with part 3.
Yes.
Is
don't let me down. Don't let me down.
Okay, Leah, please.
Please don't let us down.
Please don't do it. Don't do it. Girl, don't do it.
I did it.
Okay. So, tune in for part 3. Thanks for listening up to
guys.
this point, and we'll see you in the next
Episode.
episode. Okay, bye.